Hey, doing it with JP, I have a question for you.
What is doing it with JP?
Doing it.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, we are.
Doing it with JP. Do you think it's right to be judged just by your appearance or looks?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be over here.
You want me to start moving? Just stay still.
However you want to. Doesn't matter. Okay. So I'm recording.
Wait.
Oh, maybe. So, question. How long have you been homeless for?
Well, off and on for the last, since 2000.
Since 2000?
Yeah.
And
Off and on.
How have the homeless ride or journey been for you?
Well, it's a thing that takes a while to learn, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I learned from different people, taught me from different homeless people, taught me how to different things and how to, so it no.
Like what? Like what have they taught you to be homeless? Like what?
Well, they taught me how to get food and to get shelter when it's rain, because the shelters are like sometimes full. You can't get in them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You could go to the downtown, go to the welfare and get like 2-3 days in the shelter. You know?
Yeah.
Shit, after that, man, you better have a room or something, because there ain't no, after that, you know, because they do the lottery system, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You can't win every day, you know.
Right, of course.
You know, and the ones who don't win is asked out.
Right.
You know.
How do they teach you how to get food? Like what are things that you do to be able to eat?
Well, you could go to the soup kitchen. You can stand in line an hour or two, or you could go. But people are real generous, man.
Right.
You could stand somewhere. You could, especially in San Francisco, people are real generous. You could stand somewhere, or you could sit somewhere. Somebody always would come by and offer you some food.
Okay,
You
so
know,
you're saying being
certain places.
So you're saying being in San Francisco, people are generous and they come by and offer food and
yeah, if they think you're homeless, they'll offer you some food. They always do that, you know.
Okay.
And even when there isn't, then you go to places like Starbucks, La Boulangerie, the different bakeries here. They make all their food fresh.
Yes.
Every single day, especially Starbucks. Why at the end of the day, they take all their food and dump because they can't sell it, you know?
Yeah.
So they take it all of it and they dump it in the dumpster.
They don't just give it to you?
No, they can't do that.
Also, you just dump it in.
Yeah, they have to dump it in the dumpster.
You
could go get it out of the dumpster, but they just can't give it to you.
Right, because
Yeah, you know. But at the end of the day, because all their food is fresh.
My foster parents fucked me over. They pretty much, they applied for legal guardianship. The deal was, if I was to go to college right when I turned 18, that I could stay there until I'm 21. I enrolled into school, like, literally on my birthday, went to orientation the next week, and was signed up for the semester. She still kicked me out. And I had, literally, like, a few months ago, I was in Los Angeles, and I went to the GR office to apply for food stamps. And it said on the computer screen he was showing that someone is still getting money from me, and I'm not getting it. So pretty much she's still getting money from me, and I'm not living with her.
So your foster parents told you that you could still stay with them as long as you're going to college. And as soon as you sign in and enrolled inside of college.
They were like, our parents are coming from Mexico and they need to live with us. And they're taking your room, so you've got to go, pretty much.
But they're still getting money for you?
Yes.
On the books? Is there any way, to your knowledge, that you could report them, or?
I could. I just kind of been lazy.
So, a couple of questions. What made you homeless in 2000?
Well, I had a good job with the city,
Mm-hmm.
and I was going through some domestic problems, and I was having some problems on the job, and I was depressed, and then they had me on medication.
So, mental illness, maybe?
No, I was just getting depressed.
Okay.
You know, I was diagnosed as having depressive disorder. I wasn't insane or crazy.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, I
You
get
know,
it.
or to hurt somebody, to hurt myself.
Right.
Or anything, but I would just get depressed, and they had me on Prozac, you know, and different antidepressants.
Okay.
So then they,
Because I know people who have depression, and they say that when you have depression, it is a overwhelming feeling that gets you, that brings you down, and it constantly just keep taking over and taking over and taking over. To the point where you think it's normal to always feel down. Is that how you felt, or was it?
Yeah, well, you know, I had like I would get stressed out on different things on my job.
Right.
I had worked there for like, what was it, more than 10 years, about 13 years. But I would get down, you know, on different things because I didn't have enough representation from my union and shit like that.
So, when people walk by you, do you feel as if though, or have they made you feel as if though that they was judging you?
Well, there's so many homeless people. I mean, there's like thousands of people in San Francisco.
Right.
So, I don't know, and I think a lot of people, homeless people are in like every walk of life.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, most homeless people are not homeless all the time. Well, even they're going to come up sooner or later. Most of them do,
right.
You know? So I think a lot of people, I've had a few people judge me, but
Not really?
Not really that much.
Okay, so I know that this is a perception that a lot of people have, is that they think because a person is homeless that you must be on drugs, meaning like crack cocaine, PCP, heroin, or you must be a severe alcoholic.
Yeah.
In your case, is that true?
No.
And is that always true?
No. Or you do have people like that.
Well, I've been out here for a while now, and I don't think my "I need a new pair of shoes" sign is going to work. Yeah. Drugs, homeless, and homeless because of other circumstances.
Yeah, well, you know, you'll find that you say you have people who have mental illness problems, who have anger problems. I met people who have different problems, anger problems.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot. They're unemployable.
Right.
They get in a job and get in a fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or something, you know? They can't ride the goddamn bus without getting in.
Right, well, I get into a fight. Right.
Yeah, something happened.
The boss tell them to do something, they already, right, just attacking them.
Yeah,
like, whoa, Nelly.
Yeah,
right.
You know, so you've got a lot of people like that, and then they want, and then then some of them try to self-medicate. They're not really drug addicts or people who drink a lot, but then they
self-medicate by drinking to get over their sorrows, and then instantly they become alcoholics, or because they've been drinking so much. Right.
Yeah. So I think that's what, and they get into that's what happens to people. I even found myself getting like that, you know.
Right.
But then I was able to, I'm able to. I just have my limits, you know. I have my limits.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you believe that you would ever not be homeless? Or I changed my sign to I need money for a date. Let's see if that works. Please like, subscribe, comment, and all those other good things, whatever that all that stuff is. So thank you for tuning in. We're doing New JP.